I don't really want to start without Nitrosaurus, but it's okay.
Yeah, I would be really sad if
he'll be here. He'll show up.
Yeah.
He won't be late. I promise.
I hope not. Okay, well,
Link.
well, I guess we're gonna play some D&D today.
Yes, we are.
On our new stream service. God,
Service?
yeah, I don't fucking know.
Making a service?
We're gonna start playing some D&D today. It's gonna be our first inaugural episode of something we've been doing for the last 2 years. 1.5.
1.5, 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've been playing D&D for a little bit, so we're gonna hopefully spread some...
The mic on.
There we go.
The mic was off.
The mic was off!
man,
From
we
the
are
mainstream. What do you want from me?
We are off to a booming start.
You had 3 jobs.
Yeah, I had a lot of jobs.
Alright, now that everyone can hear... there is no sound. Okay, well, now that everyone can hear me, we're going to be playing some D&D today here on D4 Games. It's going to be our first episode of hopefully an ongoing thing that, if we're lucky, can take off and go into amazing things off into the middle distance of the sunset. For the foreseeable... You serious?
You almost died.
Calm down, Bruce.
For the foreseeable future, I'm going to be DMing this game. My name is Harrison Kinghorn. We got our start in D&D, just a quick little synopsis of what's been going on. We got our start in D&D 1.5, 2 years ago. We started off with a homebrew game that everyone in this room, including myself a little bit, were like, hey, do you want to play D&D? And everyone unanimously said, I don't know. We were all kind of on the fence about it, and then we gave it a shot, and then we gave it another shot, and 1.5, 2 years later, I have invested a lot of money into this game, so we're still playing it. And now we're trying to make some money off of it. So, so we're gonna do our best here, and hopefully take some people along with us on a weird journey of just a group of odd characters that probably shouldn't belong together, but do. So I will introduce their characters, and then they can introduce them. When we get to that, we're gonna. Oh man, here we go.
Well, I mean, I guess. Like, if you have any questions, there is, our rule sets in the bottom.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions on, relatively simple...
I'm sorry. So we normally play homebrew games. For me, personally, I was very against modulars when we first started playing. But after Bruce
Scooter.
After Bruce started we played Dragon Heist, kind of realized that, hey, I think the people that make the game probably know exactly what they're talking about when they make these books. So I said, okay, cool. And we got Curse of Strahd, in case you're wondering. That's what we're going to be playing this evening, and for the foreseeable evenings. Okay, so we're going to...
We found that module pretty fun. As far as how it was laid out.
Yeah, so we're going to...
about 8 sessions to complete.
We're going to get into it. Oh, man.
Okay.
Harry, you can what I just posted.
We all start in a bar.
Yeah.
So, we could do that. Yeah. Set up a little reference for who our character is and whatnot on a Google Drive or in the Discord. We do have a Discord.
Oh yeah.
Now, all that's linked.
We do?
We do?
We did that.
There's all these things I'm learning as we play. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Discord, YouTube links, Twitter links,
join that.
whole set about us, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's all on the bottom.
Cool.
Okay, cool. I didn't know we set that up yet.
Hey,
Yes,
man.
we did.
Okay, you.
Hey, man.
Let me rephrase.
Okay, sorry, Jake. You had 4 jobs. Are you fucking
It's
serious?
the first time. I had to get him out of the sack.
Like the first thing I said was, don't do that.
We didn't even make it 5 minutes.
Don't buy a glass table.
Anyway.
What do you want from me?
For you not to pour your dice on. So. Okay, we're gonna start. Okay. Everyone, put on your role playing hats.
I'm not ready.
Hopefully, this is not too loud.
Oh, apparently it sounded like you were a little muffled.
Well, that's just because we're running one mic for 4 people.
Yeah.
So
That'll happen.
if this stays consistent, we will upgrade to actual individual mics for people instead of one, because you'll lose all the echo and stuff.
Okay. So, normally our story would begin in a nice warm inn, but we aren't going to get there quite yet. A mighty keep stands above the lands, its very presence awe-inspiring and foreboding. As the camera draws closer, you hear the clanging of metal as if a battle is ensuing. But after the battle continues for a few more seconds, you hear a deep, resounding run. And as quickly as the sound of the battle stops, the sound of metal greaves clanging on the floor fills the air. Soon, a small fellow comes bursting out of the keep's main entrance, his cloak covering the lower half of his face. But realizing that he is the first and only one to escape, he turns and sees his last companion running desperately for escape towards the moonlit night. The cloaked person runs up and extends his hand back into the keep, and as soon as he does, a black mist explodes from around the corner they were escaping from. As quickly as it shows up, it arrives at the main door, transforming back into a man. And it reaches out and grabs the cloak of the small fellow, pulling him slowly once again into the keep. Fear fills the large yellow eyes of the cloaked man. He turns to run, and his cloak opening up to reveal it is not a cloak, but it's his wings. Grabbing onto the stonework at his feet, holding on for dear life, a slow laugh fills his ears as he's being pulled back into the keep. But just as soon as it started, the small avian fellow's last companion, who is just now caught up, cleaves off the wing that is being pulled. And with one last word of run, the door to Castle Ravenloft slams shut. Adrenaline pumping, the now one-winged bird gets up and scrambles off into the night, not looking back once. However, that is not where our story truly begins. Our story begins as most stories begin in a D&D game, in an inn. However, this inn is not a normal inn. As some of you may know, the Inn of Ill Omen is a place that lies on the outsides of normalcy. It follows a set of rules placed by its owners that seem both cosmic and archaic. Normally, although the inn isn't... Shut! Now I lost my place because you yelled at me. You stupid dick. Although... No, fuck you.
You gotta bring attention. Too stiff. Quick.
Normally the rules of the inn are, it only shows up to those who are lost, may that be physically or spiritually, or what have you. However, sometimes the owners flip the proverbial script on the normal laws of the inn and allow it to show up instead, allowing it to be seen by all. And that's where our story begins, with 3 adventurers coming home from a journey, arriving outside the gates of Neverwinter. And that's where you spot it. A building that you swear wasn't there when you left, yet is here, and also seems like it should be there. Instead of making your way through the city during the rush of the evening, you decide to stop in this inn for a well-deserved rest, fill up on meat and food, and then continue back to collect the bounty from your job. Although you don't know if you want to go in to this inn from your own decision, or if some eldritch being is pulling you in. Either way, you find your way inside. Upon entering the inn, there's stairs going up and stairs going down. Upon the upstairs, you see 3 doors on either side of the walls, and on the very end, you see a door that seems out of place, almost like it doesn't belong in this world at all. But going down, you see a cobblestone floor covered with carpets, music being played, and an odd array of individuals doing things that people do in an inn. You see across, as soon as you come down the stairs, across the far wall, there is a bar, where behind it is a rather large tabaxi individual who kind of seems like he's faking a smile, but at the same time is still continuing with his duties. Also around, you see a small little monkey man wearing a hat, jumping from table to table, dropping off food and drink and whatnot. You also see a very tall, red tiefling man doing the same. Spirits are high in the inn, and it is also filled with people. No one you've ever seen in Neverwinter, although it's fair enough to say you might not see everybody, but you've been in and out of the city a few times, and You recognize nobody in this inn. In fact, people in this inn are wearing clothes that seem very foreign to you. But for some reason, you recognize it, but it seems perfectly fine. And you spot a booth in the far corner, quickly jump over to it as more people are coming into the tavern, take a seat, and without even asking for it, ale is dropped at your table. And that is where we will introduce our characters. Who wants to go first?
Bruce!
Okay. I'll go first.
Yes. Bruce Huffman,
Alright.
introduce your character.
Okay. Alright, so my name's Bruce. I'm playing, at the table you see sitting, Halwyn Glenadell. Just go by Halwyn or Hal. He is around mid-80s, slender build, moon elf with longer ears. He has high, light brown leather boots with a light, rugged black leather pants, wrapped in a flowing, dark pumpkin kind of orange tunic with a long, dark blue swallow-tailed overcoat, like you see, kind of Victorian or steampunk kind of long coats with the double buttons on the sides. I have one leather shoulder pad on my left shoulder in which you see a rather medium-sized barn owl, just a stereotypical barn owl sitting there. And then I have a large leather-bound spell book that has a sort of like a gunsling sort of leather strap on the spine that I have around my shoulder. And then, yeah. And I'm playing a wizard.
So you actually do have a barn owl?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, fine. That's great.
Awesome.
What is the owl's name?
Owl's name is Cyrus.
Cyrus the
Cyrus
owl.
is a fey creature.
I'm going to write that down. We're just going to go next. So,
Our left or right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Stage left.
Stage left, yeah.
Good for.
Can you go over there, Jake? There should be a pen on there for me.
A pen?
Yeah, a pen.
Did you almost trip too?
No, I was going to spear him with it.
Oh, okay.
He's going to chuck it at me.
I'm sure that would have worked.
Yeah.
With a pen.
With a fucking pencil.
Okay. My name is Cody. I'm going to be playing Sin, the Bloodhunter Changeling. Not much to tell. Tall, about 5'11", in a set of studded leather armor. Long sword on her one side and a flail on her back. Long gray hair in what I'm calling true form. Long gray hair, very light gray skin, but most of the time I look like a human female with long black hair pulled back in a ponytail.
So you're
green eyes.
So you're just in natural changeling form right now.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna write down Cyrus the owl on Bruce's page. Not Cryrus, but we'll figure it out.
CY.
Yeah. That was the owl. Okay. Does your page normally say what your normal, like what your going out form is, the black-haired thing?
On like the sheet you have, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. I just want to make sure I reference that normally.
Do you have like a fancy form? Like a casual form? Like a sweatpants form?
Yeah.
Well, no.
I'm just a pair of sweatpants.
Can
Can you imagine turning
the
into
changeling's
a monster?
form? The changeling's form can change, but the clothes don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you want to relax, it's like Snorlax or like a giant ditto.
Said you're 5'11"?
5'11".
Someone's
Cool.
cheering for Bruce.
Bruce, how taller is your character?
5'7".
How am I taller than an elf?
Bruce.
Jesus.
Well, I'm the moon elf's pretty short.
Bruce has a fan.
All right.
What's up?
We have a chat on over there.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we ever look over in the
I
far
would assume
distance...
they're related to you, considering
Yeah.
they share the same name.
Not a coincidence.
Complete coincidence.
Yeah. All right. Jake.
I'm
I'm Jake. I am playing Talifrin Mansoor. I am a Loxodon, which means I'm an elephant. So I'm a humanoid elephant, so I look like a human from the neck down. I have an elephant head, trunk, tusks, the big flappy ears, the whole 9 yards.
Human adjacent.
Human adjacent.
I'm about 7'4" and 350 pounds.
You're taking up one entire side of the booth.
Exactly.
And
125.
believe it or not, I'm playing barbarian.
Yes.
I'm just wearing simple leather clothing, nothing too spectacular. I have a shoulder pad.
Simple for an elephant.
on my left side. It's gigantic.
Yeah.
I have a two-handed warhammer, a regular warhammer with one hand,
God.
and spears as
Are
my
your
main
ears
weapon.
pierced?
No, they're not yet.
No, we're just gone.
I'm leaving a small town from the mountains, the spine of the world, to try and travel and find, what it's like in the outside world, essentially.
Right.
In a nutshell, that's me.
Can you spell Tal for me?
Yes, Tallyfryn.
Say your name one more time.
Talifrin Mansour.
Talifrin Mansour.
Tally it is.
Elephant
Or
ears.
just
I'm
Tal.
just gonna call
or
you
Frin.
Dumbo.
Okay.
Or Lift.
You can't go by
Lift.
Tal. I go by Hal.
Yeah, let's all rhyme. Let's all rhyme. Let's
Man,
go with
this
the
is-
rhyme.
Let's just all be rolling.
I mean,
How do we the tale of three rolls
Tale of three rollings.
better than two from before.
yes.
Yeah, right.
You all sit down. Like I said, as soon as you guys all sit down, without you even asking, ale is brought to you in three big cups, and you all kind of indulge yourselves for a minute, and then soon walks over that tabaxi individual, quickly going, "Hey, what'll it be? You guys hungry or something?"
Yeah, do you have any lemonade?
Yeah, we can probably figure that out, man.
That I would very appreciate that.
Yeah, okay,
I want some
great.
chicken tendies.
Oh my god.
And if you don't have tendies, I want nuggies.
You know what? Oddly enough,
This is a magical inn. If you don't have chicken tenders, I'm
He,
leaving.
he eats quite a bit.
first of all, you don't know it's a magical inn, so shut up. Thirdly,
I had a feeling.
oddly enough, you are not the first person to ask for chicken tendies.
It's weird.
So
It's almost like it's in my character's blood.
yeah, it's weird. All right, and then he quickly turns and goes. Jeez, he goes, "Hey Jax, we got another order for chicken tendies. I don't understand why they want them so much, but whatever."
Once you take the potatoes, cut them razor thin, and fry them.
So
What?
what brings you to the inn, fellas and lady? You're weird. You're all gray skin and stuff.
Yeah,
Are you a
thanks.
I'm
changeling?
an actual elephant.
Yeah.
I've seen elephants before.
He's
though.
an elephant.
I've seen
You've
the
never
non-
seen a changeling?
I've seen the non-elephants that don't walk on 2 feet.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Of the three of us,
What? There are elephants that don't walk on 2 feet. This is why I'm getting out of my small town.
I understand. You walk over to this
Answer the real
table,
question.
you see the three of us sitting here, and you say, "God, that guy has long ears." But it's just
Next thing you know, there will be birds that people keep as
Apparently
pets.
this fucker's never seen a grayskin, so you know.
Okay, let's not bring race into it. I'm just saying. I even asked you if you're a changeling.
Yes. Yes, I'm a changeling.
Can you change into me?
me too.
Yeah, I do it. Action.
Witchcraft! I don't care. It's fine. So anyway,
I changed right back.
Does your target have to be similar size to you?
No.
Can you? Okay.
I don't think you can get bigger.
Well,
No,
if
I
has
can't
to
get
stay
bigger, but
like,
I could get
like
smaller.
medium size or smaller. Like
Yeah.
if he's medium, he has to go medium or smaller,
Yeah,
as opposed to
yeah.
going
Yes.
giant.
Like, I couldn't go gargantuan.
Well, all right, we'll get them chicken tendies right out to you, and you're. It's gonna throw your paper on the floor back there, huh? And your lemonade. You want anything to eat?
Decaf coffee.
What the fuck? Like, why is everyone asking for the weirdest shit? Like, whatever, we'll get
Fine,
you.
I'll have a brisket.
We'll get you. We'll get you your mutton that you ordered.
You have any vegan dishes?
Fuck off,
Oh,
chicken
God.
tendies. So he
Wait, those are vegan chicken tendies.
Oh my
he
God.
walks away. Is there anything you guys want to do? There's like plenty of odd characters in here if you want to talk to
Who
anybody.
stands out the most?
Us.
At one of
Yeah.
at one
Are we
of
all just sitting on each other's shoulders? In a
God, you
church?
remember that time where we were surrounded by those three giants? And
there
Nah,
is
that story for a different time.
there is a table.
I don't have time to explain. I
The-
don't have time to explain.
Nice.
There
I
is
could
a
tell you.
there is a table with a lone halfling man with a mohawk that is green. He's just kind of going at it, eating some fish and chips. In the far corner, in another side, you see a who do you see? You see a bunch of weirdos.
Who's
but
the
like,
most regular person here?
Probably you guys.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
That's
Okay.
easy.
I mean,
Hard
regular
to
for,
believe.
like I said, when you guys walked
Regular
in,
for Neverwinter, I
And
guess.
this was on the outskirts
Yeah.
of the city?
yes,
Okay.
it was outside the northern gate.
Okay.
Like I said, when you guys walked in, everyone seemed kind of foreign to you, but it doesn't really like bother you either. Like even like the people that are tending the bar, like I said, there's a monkey walking around. Everything kind of seems
That's
like out of place, but you for some reason don't like. This is weird, like you know,
Right,
it
it's
just
out of place enough.
yeah, but like it doesn't actually like for some reason like you feel like it should bother you, but it doesn't, right? That kind of thing. If you don't want to talk to anybody, that's cool too.
I mean, you guys see anyone? Or you ask a question? I mean, we just came here to what? Eat and drink?
Yeah, we're just gonna eat and hang out.
All right, we're
Yeah.
heading back
Yeah,
to...
take
Swap
a short
stories.
rest
Yeah,
after
because
your
we're
long
on the
journey
road.
home.
Like, this is just a pit stop.
Yeah. So okay. I'm going to be picking up this book and reading from it a lot. So
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's cool.
Okay.
I did it. There's
Yeah.
like specific passages. that
Still reading from the player's guide, and it's been 2 years. So it's
Yeah, exactly.
fair enough.
I think you reading from Strahd when we're playing Strahd is perfectly fine.
To a party of seasoned adventurers such as yourselves, what you see is... I'm skipping
What
this
you
part
get?
because this tavern is not dull. But outside the tavern, a fog lies over the town this evening. The damp, cobbled pavement glistens as the lights of the street lanterns dance across slick stones. The fog chills bones and shivers the soul of anyone outside. Get inside these tavern walls, the food is hearty, which you all got your chicken tendies, coffee, and lemonade, whatever. And the ale is frothy. A fire blazes in the hearth, and the tavern is alive with the tumbling voices of country folk. Suddenly, the door swings open, and a hush falls over the room. Everyone begins to turn and look as, like, it's like people have been coming in, but then all of a sudden it's a cold boom as the door comes in.
He like kicks it in? Does he like kick the door in, or is
No.
like the wind blow it
Yeah.
open?
It's like you know, the ominous wind
Oh,
blows
okay.
open the door.
Is there anyone there, or is it just wind?
Framed by the lamplit fog, a form strides through the door. His heavy, booted footfalls and the jingle of coins shatter the silence. His brightly colored clothes are draped in loose folds about him, and his hat hangs askew, hiding his eyes in shadows. Without hesitation, he walks up to your table and stands proudly in a wide stance with folded arms. In an accented voice, he says... accents.
What's the
Here
overall?
comes Jerry.
Yeah, we'll do Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's a recurring voice character.
I have been sent to deliver a message.
From the Don?
No, he goes, I've been sent. Now I'm stuck in it. I've been sent. I say, hello, I've been sent to deliver this message. If
From the
you-
Russian Don?
if
The day of
you-
my daughter's
if
wedding.
you be creatures of honor, you will come to my master's aid at first light, because it's not safe to travel the Slavic woods at night. He pulls from his tunic a sealed letter addressed to all of you in beautiful flowing script. He drops the letter on the table. Take the west road. Take the take the west road from. Oh my goodness! Take the west road from here. Some 5 hours. March down through the Slavic woods. There you will find my master in Barovia. Sorry, I had to get through that sentence. It was this accent's awful. Amid the silence stares of the patronage, the gypsy strides to the bar and says to the wary barkeep, "Fill their glasses, one and all. Their throats are obviously parched." He drops a purse heavy with gold on the bar, and with that he leaves. Oh, he starts to leave. The babble of the tavern voices resumes, although...
The guy who was talking to us begins to leave?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
You said 5 hours west?
Correct.
Neverwinter's on the coast. We'd be in the water? You mean like on an island?
What's also important is that when he says he wants you to help his master in Barovia, you have never heard of Barovia before.
No.
So just keep that like.
Barovia?
It's like don't worry.
Barovia? What?
Don't worry. You'll understand. Just when you leave, whenever you choose to.
Now,
just
is he
follow
talking
the
to
road.
the bar as a whole?
He's
or
talking.
just
He's
us?
talking to you three.
Okay. What
Like he came in and walked to your table and says, "My master needs your help. When you leave, I recommend in the morning go west."
This is That's what I made this.
Go west, and you will find my master in Barovia.
What do we get out of it?
Well, my master is rich. I'm sure he will pay you in full with whatever the job is. I'm just a messenger.
I'm just taking notes. We don't have his name. What's your name?
My name is Aragal.
And spell that for me, sir.
Arrigal.
No, I was going.
Aragal.
Okay.
You also notice that, like I said, his clothes are very odd and
examine
flammable.
the letter?
Yes. Do you want to read it?
No, it's sealed.
Yes.
I just want to look at the wax stamp.
What else do you want to do? Because I gotta find it. Well, do you guys want to ask me?
Who's his master? Who are you serving? And why can't he come get us himself?
Yeah, I've never said this.
I serve the Burgomaster Kloyan Indurovich.
That's a name.
Right. Okay.
Burgomaster Enderovich.
Yes.
Burgomaster Enderovich? What?
It's Burgomaster Enderovich.
What's just a title?
Kolyan Enderovich.
That doesn't sound murdery at all.
Sure, no. That
Burgomaster
sounds trustworthy. Okay, alright. And what, do you know what he needs help with, or are we just gonna yard work
this
kind
is
of
the crest.
thing, or...
On the stamp.
Yes.
On the wax.
Okay.
In case you want to look at that too. What'd you say?
What's he need help with? Like yard work, or...
You see a dark curse has fallen over our town, and we just need mighty heroes such as yourselves to come and aid us in lifting this curse.
What's the supposed pay for it?
Well, I'm afraid I don't know myself. My master will. I mean, he is the Burgermeister of Barovia. He will.
Burgermeister.
The Burgo. God, oh, Jake.
Burgermeister.
Yes,
You're selling me.
He's the
You're selling me.
Hamburglar.
The Burgermeister
He's the
Ronald.
Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Ronald of the Donald. The Donald mix.
The McDonald family
Do you guys,
requires your
do you
help.
guys mind
The
if
Dawn
I,
of Ron.
like, take a look at this letter real quick?
Yeah. Can we look at the letter while you sit here, just in case? Or are you just kind of in and out?
Unfortunately, I must leave, but you
Thank
can
you.
read the letter as you like.
Fair enough.
Alright, but can I
We'll
look at it
consider
before we
the
open
offer.
it?
Yeah, sure. You can
Okay,
inspect it.
I'm gonna reluctantly take a feather out of my owl and then pull a pearl out of my pouch and run it together and trace some runes in the air, and I cast Identify over the course of a minute on the letter.
Okay.
See if it's magical.
It is not.
Okay.
But
Alright, it's,
unless you
it's
have
safe,
another,
it's safe to
in
open.
the minute, like
Yeah, it
he wants
takes
to
1
leave. Like
minute.
he's like, I must return to my master, please. Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
We know the master. We know we're headed out into literally nothingness to show
Oh, yeah,
up in
the
this
ocean.
mystical place.
I
So
think
I
this
have
guy-
my
According to him,
doubts
might
that
have-
this guy's not crazy.
He might have drank a little too much,
Better to humor him.
but this is addressed
Is it?
to us.
Maybe. Yeah, it has our names directly on it.
That's the weird variable in this scenario.
Okay. Got me hooked. Well, then we'll look this over and make a decision. You said leave in the morning, preferably, we're correct?
Yes, it is not safe to travel the Slavich woods at night. Again, a place you have never heard of.
Right.
Okay.
Right,
Alright.
that place.
Yes.
Yes,
Well-
Slavich.
Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, adventurers, and please, I must say again.
We are adventurers. That's
Yes, you are. Ho, ho.
See, getting some recognition.
We're going to adventure the shit out of this place.
He let's see. He drops gold on the bar, says fill everyone's
Yes.
cups, and he leaves. The babble of the tavern voices resumes, although somewhat subdued. The letter is laying before you. The seal is in the shape of a crest you don't recognize, and I already told you what it looks like. So, do you want to read the letter?
I mean, preferably...
Because
Should we read it now?
I think we should. Because
If
I'm
we
not going
get-
to read it in the morning.
If we go to sleep, I'm thinking all
It
my
might let us know
says-
where to go, because I don't know about you guys. I've never heard of any of those places.
Me either. And like you can
Like,
see the coast.
Barovia
So
is
I-
nowhere near Neverwinter.
We're gonna cut it and open it.
Okay.
Do you want us to read it? Is the letter in there, or is it like kind of...
It's in here, but it's like, okay. Hail to thee of might and valor, I, a lowly servant of Barovia. send honor to thee. It's in this fucking kind
It's
of
in the script.
awkward, yeah. So I have a hard. We plead for thy to desperate. Jesus fucking.
Speak English, motherfucker.
Hey, while I'm hopefully finding a transcript for this, does anybody want to?
Did our food get here?
Yes, the food
Got
is
it.
there.
I eat with my trunk, and my hands stay on the
Oh.
table. I do use
That doesn't
I do
look
use a
weird.
fork though.
Oh, you use a.
It's a bit. I have custom cutlery for the trunk.
Oh.
Of course you do.
Okay.
Well, and by custom, I mean
It's just-
I come from a town full of elephants. Therefore, I took a
It's
set
just
of
a
silverware.
fork with duct
It's
tape.
just big.
It says, "Hail to thee of might and valor." See, I was already wrong. I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Koliana, has been affected by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that I might be had to thee and thy followers, if thou shalt, but answer
does this
my
make
desperate
sense?
plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand, and I have that all that I have shall be thine. Kloyan Indorovich, Burgomaster. Okay.
Man, none of these names I've written down are spelled correctly. So she's been stricken with a mysterious illness.
She's wounded.
wounded, a mysterious wound, which
has been,
cannot be healed.
has been afflicted by an evil so deadly
An evil.
that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. And he did say, like, a
Evil.
curse has fallen over their
I
town.
haven't studied any sort of holy magic.
Well, you better brush up.
Yeah. We're gonna need to buy some holy water.
Doesn't work. It's a myth. Holy water's a myth.
It's just bottled water.
Okay.
Okay.
Spring water.
Okay.
How do we all feel about that?
Do we want to?
Spooky.
Well, we're not on any
Spooky.
contracts right now. He seems. I don't. The key part of this thing is I'm gonna give you everything I have. He could live in a shack.
Yeah,
But-
we'll make a judgment call when we get there, but with a
title like
master or called
Burgomaster, I think he's gonna be loaded.
Right. I think we have a good chance
But-
of getting paid here.
Where's Barovia?
Fantastic
Look.
question.
Let's ask people in the morning
Okay.
because we'll be.
Well,
able to
I don't
figure-
think- well-
I don't want to go travel at night.
I mean,
Yeah, well, plus the mysterious creepy man.
Where did that
Could be
Tabaxi go? He might know.
Are they
The
travelers?
bartender? Or the waiter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we call him over?
Yeah.
Simon's a Tabaxi, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I always thought of him as a stuffed animal, so.
yes. The bartender comes over, the large tabaxi comes over, he goes, "Yeah, what do you need? Or how are the tendies? They good?
Great.
They good? Okay, good. So are we.
I'm eating with my trunk.
Yeah, I get it. You're an elephant. I
I
understand.
just want to see if I can get a reaction at it.
We get it!
Do you have any idea the shit I've seen? This is fine.
I do. I was there.
No,
In
you
spirit.
weren't. Anyway, what's up?
We got this letter from.
Did you see that weird dude?
I'm
walk
assuming
in?
you saw the guy come in and talk
Yeah,
to us.
yeah, I saw him. He's yeah.
Have you ever heard of Barovia?
Barova what?
The Hubia?
Barovia.
What's that? Is that like a venereal disease?
That's our question.
No, that's our question.
It's a place, I think.
Are we sure? He never specified.
Oh, I'm sorry. The fucking.
That's a good point. He did never specify if Barovia was a place or a castle or something. It's our fault.
It sounds like a noun.
It's actually a verb.
Could be a name.
Get Barovia.
You ever Barovia'd before?
No, the letter does just. I mean, he did say that. He said that darkness has fallen over his land, and the letter does say, "I'm a lowly servant of Barovia." You can probably make the
We can
assumption
assume.
that Barovia is a place.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. So, no, I haven't really heard of it. I've been in this inn for a while, so can't really.
Dude,
Any travelers?
Hang on, and he goes, "Hey, Jax, have you ever heard of Barovia?" And you hear like, "Nah, sorry. What is that? Venereal disease?" That's what I asked them. Do you guys have Barovia? Is that like a Do you guys have some Barovia on you? Like,
No.
no? Oh, okay, then I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Not you.
I mean, got some elephant brewing, you know what I mean? It's out back. Meet me out there 5 minutes.
Oh.
You got the money, I got the stuff.
I got the anything. No, man.
What's the thought
No,
that
man.
counts?
I'm like 8 years clean. And he pulls up a chip. That's you know.
Yeah.
I've been off Barovia for years.
That's a skooma chip.
Sorry, but no, I don't. I have no idea what
You
that
happen
is.
to know any travelers in here?
Or people from
It's an
there.
inn. I'm assuming people come and go a lot.
Yeah, anyone from
Who's the
there?
most experienced person in this bar?
Like, who has been in the bar the longest, or like works it?
Most
Who-
frequent.
Who
Most
is the
frequent
most
visitors.
experienced
That's- yeah, most frequent.
traveler?
Oh, I mean, he kind of looks around. Well, I haven't really seen any of these guys before. It's kind of like everyone's kind of newcomers to us, you know.
Interesting. All right, so no one in here knows anything.
No.
Nope.
Great.
Not even the dude with the big mohawk?
I say we turn ourselves in.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything.
Let's start this. Yeah, let's start this genius.
Here's my plan. We turn ourselves into the cops, and we live in jail for the rest of our
We
time.
get the
Let's
bounty
go.
to our own bounties.
Let's all put a bounty out on each other, cash in, repeat that, infinite money.
Yeah, that's it.
Found the loophole.
That'll be flawless.
But no, I'm sorry. I don't really know anything about Barovia. Sorry. I know about some other places. You know, I've seen a lot of weird a lot of weird lands. So,
do you know how far the Slavic woods are from here?
is that a venereal disease? I have no idea.
It might be.
Sorry, man. You want to ask me some other weird stuff? No, I don't know where Globbedygook Forest is. Sorry.
Lemonade was delicious.
You know where the gumdrop forest
Good.
is?
It's right near the chocolate fudge tar pits. Like,
Okay, well, serious question.
I know
Is there
where we're
anything to the
going.
west of here other than obviously
the
ocean?
ocean.
Any islands? Any...
They're way out there.
not that I know of. I mean, not like...
Nothing
Not
realistic.
within 5 hours
Yeah.
walking distance. I don't
Yeah,
think.
5 hours. You know, you'll reach the cliffside in like an hour tops. So I mean, like, if you just jump, I don't know.
Tell me to jump off a cliff?
No, I mean, I don't know what's out there, man.
I paid good money for these chicken tenders.
You haven't paid anything yet.
I'm paying good money for these chicken tenders.
I'm pretty sure what's his name covered our tab.
Whatever.
I think
Money
that
was paid.
I think that was drinks only. That might have been drinks only.
Oh, yeah, no food.
Oh,
He doesn't
right.
have that much money.
Anyway, no, I do not know where Barovia or the Slavic woods are. Sorry.
Thank you, son.
Okay. I didn't tell you my
You never
name,
said
but
his
that's
name.
creepy. Ooh, ominous. And then he walks away.
Alright. Do we have a room here?
No.
Okay.
But you are
Our room's
outside.
offered here.
You are right outside the gates of Neverwinter, where you have lodgings.
Okay,
Oh,
alright, so
all
we
right.
do it
Let's
quickly.
just we'll go back.
I-
All right,
I
we'll
live in
leave.
Neverwinter,
We'll
so-
finish the drinks. Leave, and we'll go get.
And then
We'll,
we'll
head to
leave early in the
Neverwinter to the
morning.
inn, and then we'll So that's what we do.
Okay. You gonna leave?
Yes.
Yeah, we leave the inn.
Fools.
I leave a resounding 18% tip.
Dude. I mean, no. The food. Oh, the guy did.
I'm
pay
not
for
paying for
everything.
everything.
The guy did. The guy paid for everything. You guys don't have to pay a single dime. Upon walking out of the inn, the three of you find yourselves in a place that you have never seen before.
No, we walked in here.
What?
Huh? I'm confused.
You said, yeah, you leave the inn.
Yes.
And then
We walk out the door. We don't
Yes.
necessarily leave the inn.
Okay. Do you leave the inn?
Yes.
Okay. When you leave the inn, you find
I
yourself.
do a pat down. I left my keys. I gotta run back in.
When you turn to go
I'll
fetch
be right
these,
back.
Remote
shut
start
the
the
hell
horse.
up for like 5 seconds.
Where we park the horse.
Let me spin my perfect narrative.
We saw.
Yeah?
When you leave the inn, you find yourself on a road that you do not recognize.
I have the letter, by the way.
When you, like, for instance, like when you were coming in, like you were walking towards the gates of Neverwinter, the inn was on your right on the road. When you walk out of the inn and you walk back onto the path that you were on, because you seemingly just kind of like left. Because like, okay, now we'll go to Neverwinter. We'll get a reward for this bounty. Then we'll yada yada yada. You walked out of the inn. You hear the door of the inn shut, with none of you closing it, and you find yourselves on an empty road. And you also notice that on your right, because as soon as you would walk out of the inn, Neverwinter would be there. It's not there. It's gone. You do not know where you are. You are in.
Do we see?
Wait, this isn't the way we came into the inn?
This is not where I parked my car.
You walked out of the inn, but like where you walked out at is not where you walked in at.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like the area that you went in outside of Neverwinter, when you walked out of the inn, you are no longer outside of Neverwinter. You are at point A on this map. Black pools of water stand like dark mirrors around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist. You find that around you, no matter where you look, there is I can't really see it, I'm sorry. There is a roadway that you are on, going west and east, and if you look east, there is a wall of thick mist that is just enveloping.
Wait, so when you
the
turn
road.
around, the inn's not there?
Correct. The inn is...
Can I walk back and just... What the hell?
No, yeah, you're just like...
Like the...
Swiping.
you
So if I
reach, and it's like, it's not
if
invisible,
I walk
it's
not
gone.
too far, like 30 feet from them into the mist, what is it?
You're going into the mist?
Yeah, like the way we came, I'm like, hang on.
You find an SUV with a dead family in the mist.
You know what's funny? The one page I didn't mark down is what happens when you walk into the mist.
Well, here, while you look that up, let's show the map.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good idea.
Let's just
See if that even focuses. Has that
Yep.
So we're here.
Point A, right
We're
now.
literally in the middle of woods, and then there's something over there, but we don't know that.
All we know is we're on a road.
Note 1, map cam. After microphones, map cam.
Map cam.
Oh no.
Okay, so do we hear any wildlife?
You hear crows, and you kind of hear like and it's dark.
It
It's dark.
sounds like
Well, yeah, it
Yeah.
was dark when we
Yeah.
left.
It
It was
was
dark,
like-
it was dark when we left.
Yeah, it was dark when you went in, and now it is still dark. You hear like the sound of crows like cawing off in the distance, and you hear what would like a distant growl. Like it's very
Spooky.
dark and ominous. So dark, I need to change the music again.
Are you, the notes you're taking, are those on the drive?
Yeah, I'm switching out of the Excel sheet and taking on a Word document because it's just completely unorganized in there for now.
Cool.
If you listen for a second, you will. This is what you hear in the Slavic woods.
Okay, that's pleasant. That's
Ominous.
I was totally expecting it to be that cow.
Just a singular cow in the middle of the road.
It's just one cow. Just moving. Just oink.
Buff cow. Those fists?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got extra set of arms hanging off its shoulders. It's still on all four legs, but it's got arms. Okay. So we're in the middle of a misty, angry woods. Surrounded by crows.
Angry is a good word.
Angry? I feel
Angry.
anger around here.
Yeah. This is very angry.
These woods are pissed.
But yeah.
Okay. Almost got notes. It's almost like we're in the middle of Jurassic Park on a bad night.
Is there ever
this is
really?
not raining.
Is there ever really a good?
There
night
were good
to be
nights
in Jurassic
before the
Park?
storm.
Oh man. I should. I now see. I didn't mark where.
You threw him off his game, Bruce.
No, I didn't mark where the. Oh well, you know what we can do for now because I don't know what the exact effects of the thing is. But do you walk into the mist?
Yeah, a little bit.
You walk in, and then like you kind of like you like, keep walking for a second, and then you walk back out where you came in at, but you didn't turn around.
Oh, it's like a Scooby-Doo door.
Yeah. It's like leaving the edge of the Pac-Man maze and coming back out. Like
Curiouser and curiouser.
So we watch him. We watch him go out the left and back in the right.
Well, no. In this case, he walks out the left and then just comes back.
Like just
out.
immediately, before any human could actually turn around, he goes.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that shit?
Yeah, but that.
We're definitely not.
We ain't Kansas anymore, kids.
We're not in the Sword Coast.
Yeah, we aren't in Felmore.
Okay, well that's weird. Do you feel funny?
Do I feel funny?
Does he feel funny?
The woods are quiet this night and the air grows chill. Oh, never mind. No, that doesn't happen. You feel fine.
Okay.
I found something that said the creeping fog, and I was really hoping that was it, so I just read it without actually looking at it. So, yeah.
Okay. Do we see anything in either direction on this path?
What?
Do we see anything in either direction on this path, or is it just a path?
I can.
'Cause I don't think we would.
I can have Cyrus scout for us.
From where you are going west, you do see a large gate. That was what's going to be what B is.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
okay.
it's going to be the you see like a large gate, kind of just like hanging out, like just like on either side of the like two large pillars. Let me.
Is there any like letters in the gate, like monogram?
Well, we're probably not. Are we close enough to see that?
I mean, you just see it in the distance.
Oh, okay.
Like you can like
And
clearly
there's
make it out.
Nothing in the other direction, I'm assuming.
Just the mist.
Let's go toward the gate.
Okay. As you approach, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting out from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are two high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate. Their heads are now laying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you with only silence.
Okay, I was about to say, the headless guards.
They greet you. Hello.
What's up? Hey. I'm going back in the mist.
Yes, that is what you.
Is the gate unlocked?
Yes, it's like two gate.
Two big iron gates.
Yeah, and they're just open naturally.
Oh, they're already open. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I crossed the threshold onto the other side of the gate. Anything?
Sorry?
I walked through
You can push it open.
Yeah.
It's open.
Yeah, you walk through.
Oh, it's
it.
I didn't know if
Okay.
you gotta follow traps, spikes at the walls,
Nope.
spikes down.
Nope, you walk through it.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, let's keep on trucking then. And nothing really noticeably changes. We're still in the middle of the woods, right?
Yeah.
Harry, when we have downtime, check Messenger.
When you walk through it, the gate closes behind you.
Shit.
I try and push it back open.
Yeah, turn around. No.
The gates
It's a pull gate.
do not
Oh, shit.
open.
How tall are they?
Shoot.
Like tall?
I can throw you over.
Big.
Okay.
That doesn't say. But I mean, I imagine it's a very large gate.
10 to 15 feet. You want to go over? I'll send you over.
No.
I'm starting enough. for both
As
of my
the
shoulders.
gate closes, you can actually see the fog coming closer and closer to the gate until it stops right on the other side of it.
Great.
Okay, well, we don't have to run yet.
Yeah. I throw a spear into the fog. Be gone, devil bat!
So, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess we're not going that
Well,
way.
I'm certainly not going through the locked gate.
Yeah.
I could take my warhammer to the wall and bash it down. Eventually.
Even so,
You might be
I don't
there for a
think
while.
we're going to be able to get back.
What's the AC of a wall?
Look.
No.
I read the letter, like, he said 5 hours on the west road, and we are heading west.
Well, we don't necessarily know that we're heading west, but it's a safe assumption that we are.
Oh, okay.
Because we teleported, essentially.
true,
So, like, we could be heading up, and we just don't know it yet. We're on a different plane of existence. But, yeah, this is really the only direction, because...
Where else are we going to go? Into the...
Is there still mist on the
forest?
left and right? On each side of the path?
Sorry?
Still mist on the left and right?
Forest. You're still surrounded by forest.
I mean, do we
Can I
really
walk
want to
in
go
the
in...
forest?
Okay.
Okay.
I take a peek in the forest.
Towering trees whose tops are lost to the heavy gray mist blocked out all but the death gray light by the moon and whatnot. It is dark. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another. The woods have a silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream.
I think I'm buying a vacation home here. Okay, so it definitely makes me uneasy.
Who has the highest passive wisdom?
Certainly not me.
My passive perception is 9.
9% is
Just
wisdom.
passive wisdom.
Oh. 14.
8.
8.
You're also 8?
No, 12. But
12. Make a perception check, Cody. Or
First roll. What is it?
Ooh, actually made it semi-decent.
We're above 10 on the
16.
first roll. This never happens.
I'm sorry, you didn't actually have to roll. But anyway.
damn it!
You catch the scent of death in the air.
What's death smell like in this place?
It smells like death everywhere else. Like
You ever passed
chicken
by a stump
tendies.
on the road?
Chicken tendies, lemonade, and decaf coffee.
I'm going toward that.
Yeah, I want to go towards that.
So what do you want to do?
Not head toward that.
I walk up next to the elephant and I just sort of like
It's noticeable. Like
I just sort of like push him back a little bit, like we shouldn't do that.
That's not good.
Something's not right here.
well, what's important is that you walked you were looking around and it's like you didn't follow him into the woods, but you just notice it. So it's not like you don't know if it's actually in the woods.
It's just the area.
Yeah, you just you caught a scent.
Okay,
So-
we need to go somewhere.
Well, we
Anywhere but here.
We can't.
Yeah, let's leave.
Let's leave. Yeah, we're gonna fast walk.
Was that planned or was that just really good timing?
That's
Can
just
we-
what
can
this
we-
track does.
Can we fast walk?
Yeah, you can fast walk, sure.
Yeah,
Man.
power walk like how? Yeah, alright, let's hit the trail then.
Okay, so no following death stench.
No.
No following death stench. Cool.
We're gonna follow the road.
You continue to follow the road.
Is there like a pack of wolves fighting over a pork chop or something?
I mean, maybe. You. Hang on. That's okay. Upon coming up a little further off the road, you come out to this clearing right here, right after B. So in the distance, you see a village.
Okay.
However, you also, if you look south, excuse me, you see a large river. The river flows as clear and as blue as the winter sky through the valley. That is D. And
We see that.
yes, also down by that river, you spot a campfire surrounded by some tents and a rather interesting looking cart.
Okay, so we see the town and then
So
a
there's
weird
the
car.
town and that car. Is there any smoke coming from the town? Chimney smoke that we can see.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Lights.
Not from you can't tell from this
Okay.
distance.
What's closer, the town or the car?
The car.
The car.
Oh, we might as well see what's going on there then.
Maybe we can ask someone.
Is it on the path? Like almost on the path? Or like
There is like a dirt path, kind of sort of.
okay.
Maybe we can ask someone where we are.
Yeah, well he's the first thing. Is there a person there or just a cart?
I mean, you're still pretty far away.
We're gonna walk closer.
You're maybe
go.
maybe like a half an hour walk.
Let's go
from
check
it.
Oh,
the car.
jeez. Okay.
It's I don't remember. I gotta relook how much time it takes to get across these, because if you can see, there's hexes on this map. I don't know exactly how far the distance is, but it's like I'm gonna say for this, it's like a half an hour just to get off there, because
Right.
it's still a pretty good distance away. So, is that where you want to go?
Yeah, let's check the cart.
The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path, like through the trees.
Ew.
Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of comings and goings of wagons, and the canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here. Next to the river widens from a small... I'm going to skip that part. Because
You don't see any of that.
no, because this part where you're going shows up later, but I want it to be here. So, a much larger tent. There's a clearing and five colorful round tents each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside of a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of this river, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of a accordion clash with the...
Shut up!
You fucking serious?
You're fucking mine.
Strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge.
So that is...
Wait,
that,
we hear music?
Yes, they are. You see, like, around the campfire, which I will...
Okay.
There's a campfire, and in it right... So for now, we're just going to keep
somewhere on this map.
We're just going to keep this open for now. Right here. This is what you come across.
Okay.
And there are people behind. There are people around this, just like hanging out.
And this is the road? Or the path, the muddy path?
Yeah, but it's like up here-ish,
okay.
so fuck that. You're over here.
Okay.
I want that there. So,
Okay.
you walk towards it, kind of like seem like they like kind of cut across the water and stopped. This one right here, if you give
Gotcha.
a shit.
I'm gonna walk up to the camp and be like, hello?
You hear
We're unarmed.
and then hello. Yes.
Before I follow him, I'm gonna take an action and turn into my human form.
Okay.
What were you playing? I've never heard that song before.
Oh, it's a Barovian classic.
What's that word again?
Where are we?
That, you just mentioned something. Could you expand on that a bit?
The Barovian classic?
Well,
it's
the
really
more
droopy and sad,
more
mostly.
specifically the
It's like,
Barovian part.
and then it's just like...
More specifically, the Barovia part. What is that?
It's where we are, of course. I hope that's how you play an accordion, or else I look like a jackass.
My name is Halwyn. We're from the Sword Coast. You ever been there?
No, I don't think I have. I just travel through. I might have been. I don't know. I don't really ask people where I am. Just, wherever my caravan finds its place is where I go. So, I might have been there once.
Okay.
It's a good answer.
We were approached by a man.
There are 12 people.
Oh, we're just gonna lay our cards on the table, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Do you know the Burgomaster in Doinovich?
There are 12 people around this.
Okay.
Around
Do
this.
any
What do
of
they
you
look
know?
like?
Yeah,
They
the
kinda have,
tents
like-
are colorful.
they
Are
kinda-
they dressed in the
Yeah,
same?
they dressed similarly to the man that gave you the letter.
Okay.
Kind of like brightly colored. They're kind of like tannish, kind of like, but they they seem very foreign to you as well. Like
They don't look hostile.
I mean,
towards
the
us.
one guy's playing an accordion.
Right.
Yeah, it's like Weird Al.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a Burgomaster in Doinovich?
Oh yeah.
Would you tell us where he lives?
Don't know.
Sweet.
Oh.
You know a guy named...
But you've heard of him.
Yeah,
What can you tell me about him?
he's alive.
Well, that's good.
That's it?
That is a step in the right direction. A lot of people have.
That's a step in a
Sorry,
direction.
I'm a bit of a traveling minstrel. I don't really have much knowledge of most things,
We are also travelers.
Just, would
Cool.
you happen to know how to get back to Neverwinter?
I don't know what that is.
Poopy buddy.
Great.
I think we're here.
I think we found it. Somehow.
Yeah, so
Did he expect us to sit in that bar until morning?
I think we're gonna go to sleep.
Or just sleep in the booth?
No.
Because we left and we're like, let's get some sleep. We'll go in the morning. And then we were like there.
Mm-hmm.
What about Irina Kolviana? You heard of that name?
oh yeah, she's in Barovia.
There's that word again.
I'm sorry. Yes.
We're new
Okay.
here.
Yes, I understand. My apologies. You are in the land of Barovia. That is where we are.
Would you travel?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a village, like the village of Barovia, that is further ahead. And he points out, and you can kind of make it out in the distance, it is that town that you are going towards.
Okay.
Is it always so dark and gloomy here?
Yep.
Well, it's night.
Oh, yeah.
It's nighttime.
Man!
Asked and answered.
Asking you shall
It's
receive, I guess.
nighttime. It's okay.
No, this place is
Are there always wolves fighting over a pork chop?
You heard wolves.
Yeah,
We did.
Here.
Oh, okay. Well then, everyone, and you kind of see like the other couple people. They kind of go back to their carts and they pull out their weapons and they kind of walk back and sit back around the fire.
Man,
That
this
is
really
fucking
great. This is
amazing.
really great timing, man. You're like, holy crap.
Ominous. Cannot be too careful in Barovia.
Well, why are you camped out here? Why don't you stay in the village?
That was fucking wild.
Our people aren't exactly always wanted, and
Who are your people?
we're the Vistani.
The who?
Vistani, traveling
They're gypsies.
gypsies.
Hey, man, that's racist.
Woof.
Ooh,
I tried to sit up and yes,
big oof.
yes, we are Vistanis.
Oh.
Does the closest town welcome you?
We come in, trade some things, get some food, and then we kind of just like to stick to ourselves.
Gotcha.
Okay. Good to know.
Sweet,
Well,
sweet, yeah.
it is nighttime. I think we're gonna go and find some lodging in the village. And will you guys be here in the morning? Thank you for being so friendly to us.
We might not be. We tend to move around
Where are you
a
headed?
fair bit. Wherever the road takes us, and mostly wherever
Good,
Madame
good.
Eve decides to stop. She told us, we were kind of like just pedaling around, and she goes, "Turn, we're gonna go sit at the river." So, now we're here. I recommend you all go speak to her before you leave.
And which tent is she?
That one, and he points over to the one tent I said was the. Let's see.
What was her name?
Madame Zeroni.
That's not it.
The larger tent stands near the shoreline. It's sagging form, lit from within. This one right
What's her
here.
name?
Madame Eve. She'll be able to. She recommend. We always recommend people go and talk to her. For some reason, we always find strays. Don't quite understand why, but we do.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Well, let's go speak with her and see what she
Yeah,
knows.
we're gonna walk to the big
Might be
tent,
able to help us find where we're going. More than,
and then
hey, we're where we should be.
as we get.
Okay. So I walk over to the tent.
Yeah, can as we
Is
get
it open or
outside towards the
closed?
tent, can I make a prestidigitation just sound of a door knock?
What would you say?
Is the tent open or closed?
The tent, like it's like two flaps. They are open.
Okay. I peek my head in.
Um,
Hello.
Do a door knock.
You're going to be able to fit?
Yeah, how big is the
it
tent?
does look kind of small,
Right.
but when you walk in, it gets kind of bigger. Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table. As a hunched figure peers into its depths, as a crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. Ah,
Easy sir.
at last, you have arrived.
Were you expecting
Crackling
this?
laughter
us?
bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Hallwyn. Sin. Insert elephant name.
Oh, come on!
Tal Mansoon.
Talray, yeah, you
Talray
can
Mansoon, yes. Here's.
We can figure out a nickname.
That's not it at
Multiple
all.
syllables are hard.
I have been.
Talifrin.
I have been expecting you three.
How do you know us? We
Did,
just got here.
Did you write this letter?
Did Aragorn tell you about us?
Did the burgomaster?
No. I'm
Are-
a bit of a fortune teller of sorts. I have been able to.
Weird way to
Tell
say
fortune.
I have been able to. I just knew that the three of you were
Can I
coming.
turn around? Is anyone looking at us inside the tent? From the
Nope, they're just
campfire?
going back to playing their weird sad accordion music.
Okay.
I'm all pumped. Where are the cameras?
Is there anything that I can help you three with today?
No.
How much time do you got?
Can we start by finding out how you know us?
Yeah, or where we are.
Oh,
Being a fortune teller, that doesn't give us much information.
Yeah, I've never heard of that kind of magic.
What?
Fortune telling? Yeah.
Oh, well, it's an ancient tradition passed down from, ancient Vistani. But more so importantly, you three are here for a task.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we received a letter.
You have come to help cure this blighted land that we live in.
Land?
Huh?
Huh?
Yes.
We were under the impression that it was a person.
I see.
Yeah, not arena.
This deal keeps getting worse all the time.
Would the three of you perhaps like your fortunes read?
What? That sounds fun.
Sure! What could possibly go wrong in this hellscape?
Sure.
You notice as she, seemingly out of nowhere, pulls out a small, worn deck of cards.
Right.
She goes, I will warn you. Fate can be fickle. Once you pull, your destiny is forever locked.
So the
I
destiny.
don't know if I abide by that rule, but I'd still like to know.
Okie dokie. She,
I make my own destiny.
seemingly in the air, she shuffles these cards in her hand and yada yada yada. I'm going to do my very best not to mess with... Ha ha. So she shuffles up these... Stop looking at that. She shuffles these up. And then she slides the deck across the air towards you. Who wants
Across
to...
the air?
Yes. She's yes,
She's
magic.
magical.
Magic.
That's awesome.
Is that the
Who
weirdest
wants to
thing you've
pick
ever
the
seen?
first card?
Fucking YOLO.
And then she
Do you
says...
say that in game? Do you actually say
No, I don't actually say fucking YOLO.
This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. Do you want to pull the top card, or you want to pull from the inside?
Inside.
Do not look at it.
That one.
Gimme! Okay.
Can you pull the cards back a little bit? Because the shot has, like, where your mouse is, like, that whole part of the mat has it in there.
I'll show the cards up. It's,
Okay.
like, this part doesn't particularly matter. Who wants to pull the second one?
I do.
Okay. This card tells of a powerful force, good for protection, a holy symbol.
Is this predicting
Great.
for all of us or for individuals?
Yes.
It just predicts, tells you things, helps you in your journey forward.
Okay.
You
I
want
want to pick one.
You want to pull from the top?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
That's fine.
I'll take one, sure, why not? All the other cool kids are doing it.
You don't really have much of a
Will
choice.
it make my bad feelings turn to good feelings?
Oddly
In
enough,
this place, no.
oddly enough, I knew you'd say that.
There are no good feelings in this place.
You want to pull from the
I'll
top?
pull from the middle.
Get one! Get one! She goes, this card is of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance. A sword.
But we haven't seen.
A sword of sunlight.
But we haven't seen the cards. Like we pick a card. She looks at them.
No, they're kind of like just
So
like
they're just
floating
in
in
the
this
air and we
way
can't
in
see
front
them.
of you, yes.
Can you not make that happen in real life?
Sorry, I didn't set it up. Okay. Two left. Who wants to pick up?
I do.
This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in your battle against darkness.
From the top.
Wonderful.
Odds.
Son of a bitch!
Then she, who?
He won the dice roll.
Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him.
Yeah, that sure.
I thought that's which one you picked.
Okay.
You tapped and I
tapped. Sure.
Sorry.
I was gonna grab, but you pulled it back. It's
Oh,
fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I just figured when you started tapping.
As long as I hit one.
Stacking this mystical deck.
Yeah, stacking this fortune.
Okay.
Turns out you will give me all the gold in your pouch.
Man,
Are we gonna?
I didn't know fortune teller was synonymous with
We're gonna
fraud.
beat the count.
Count.
Yeah. 1,
No.
2.
Okay. She flips over the first card that was drawn, and it is the Diviner. And she simply said, and now again, I will read this to you. Keep this in mind. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy.
Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand the enemy. Look, my memory's terrible. All right, I'm a terrible elephant.
She looks and she this card and she goes, "Look to one who sees all. The treasure is hidden in her camp." And when she says it, she kind of like looks up and kind of cackles and goes, "The treasure might be closer than you think." Then she flips over the second.
Is the treasure friendship?
Bingo! Nailed it.
Case closed.
We already found it. We win. Bingo, bango.
The Abjurer. This one is...
I get visibly excited though.
This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak. Spooky. Then she flips over the third card. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. And you have the beggar.
Say that one more time.
This card is a power. This is a card of power and strength. It tells you of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of light. Where are you? So I have to find where.
What was the card?
The back.
Yes,
Okay.
6.
I am looking. Oh, I'm looking at 9s. I can't read. Stuff to find it. Ah. A wounded elf has what you seek. He will part with it. He will part with the treasure to see his dark dreams fulfilled.
Okay, that's ominous, but what's new in this goddamn place?
She flips the fourth
Can I just
card.
go home?
She flips the
Reverse
fourth
save.
card. And she says this card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness.
Marionette.
And it is the Marionette. Where are you, Marionette? This is the worst part, is trying to find these. Look to great heights. Find the beating heart of the castle. He waits nearby.
And that was to get what?
Help.
Help. Help.
Okay.
So
We have the Diviner, the Abjurer,
the
the
two
Beggar, and the
Diviner,
Marionette.
Abjurer, the Diviner, Beggar, Marionette.
And then she flips the fifth card. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. She flips the Raven.
That's actually really ominous.
That's damn.
And then she goes, look to the mother's tomb.
Can I see that? That's another queen.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. We're all still like gung ho and happy, and just had like one of the most ominous fortunes ever.
Look to the mother's tomb, the enemy, creature of darkness. I think we're all kind of speechless.
We're all kinds of something.
So, alright, so the cards float in the air. as
Yeah, what
she
do they do once
finishes
she's
the-
not reading?
They just kind of seemingly float back into the deck, and then they shuffle, and then she puts them away.
Interesting. And can she tell us what exactly, like,
Okay.
what just happened?
What does that all mean?
I simply read your fortune. I'm leading you in the right direction for the things and the information that you need to defeat the evil that plagues this land.
The arena
What
was
is the
played-
evil that plagues the land?
Arena was played by you.
Ah, yes. You were led here on a bit of a farce.
Son of a
Seems
bitch!
like that's happening a lot.
You see, the Burgomeister did not send you this letter. You were sent this letter by the evil that plagues this land.
Great.
The evil that I have just helped you. I have shown you what you need to defeat him and free the lands of his evil grip.
Him?
I
Yes,
need these things.
Does him have a name?
absolutely.
Steve.
His name is Steve. His name.
So, I knew it!
His name is Strahd. Strahd von Starovich. Dun, dun, dun!
Spell the last name, please.
It's Z-
Just write Strahd.
It's Z-A-R-O-V-I-C-H, I think.
You don't need his last name.
Hey, you know what? If we find a like
It's
the
not
yellow
called the
pages or
Curse of
something.
the von Staroviches.
Look, if I want to look him up in a phone book, I'll need his last name. All right.
Until we find some contact that's like, speak the last name of the evil that plagues this land, and we're
So
all
the
like,
diviner,
"Fuck."
the diviner will give us knowledge. The
Speaking
abjurer
backwards.
will give us protection. The beggar will give us power and strength. The marionette will give us help, and the raven is the enemy.
Is where the enemy lies.
Okay.
Should we still be seeking out the
Why would he-
Burgomeister?
Yeah. Why would Strahd give us a letter signed by the Burgomeister?
Why would he send you a letter from himself saying, "Come and fight me"?
Hey, I'm evil.
Why would he send us a letter at all? Who are we?
Right. We've never been here.
I will be honest, I don't quite know who you are, but he draws in many adventurers seeking glory and fortune.
What happened? To
What
the
better
other
way
adventurers?
to lure in mercenaries than by appealing to their want for money?
But why?
I
Why
don't,
draw them in, period?
I do not know.
Does he pay?
What?
Does Strahd pay?
I don't know, man.
Okay, I mean, you know, he's
Dick.
offering a job, you know.
We're sort of
Sort of
Looking
sells
at
She goes, Monsoon, I must be honest.
Mansoor.
Mansoor, whatever. You're
Monsoon.
Monsoon. You left your village some time ago in order to learn more of the world.
Uh-huh.
This is not a world you want to stay in for very long. The longer you stay in Barovia, the mists will close in around you and choke you until the very air that you preciously require leaves your lungs, and then you will be stuck here forever.
Is that what happens when you? So
Yep.
does the mist close in on us?
It already has.
Yeah, we saw that
You have seen it. It will not let you leave.
until the evil is gone.
Or until he has deemed you unworthy of whatever reason he has called you here.
He being Strahd.
An evil being has
Yes.
called us here. I don't know why.
Is the Burgomeister even alive?
Yes, that was a good question.
Is anything in that letter actually true?
Yes.
There is some truth to his letter.
Could you read it and tell us the truthful parts? We thought it was all true.
We're pretty gullible like that.
Would you mind fighting Strahd?
There
That's all you had to
is
say.
there is a woman in the village of Barovia named Irina that Strahd's eye has fallen upon.
He likes her?
Or
Very
he
much
has
so.
cursed her.
Not yet. To my knowledge, he does wish to change her, to keep her for himself,
Change her to what?
one of his brides.
Plural?
Of course.
You're them
I'm
goddamn
the only one
wolves.
that fucking hears that.
You turn the accordion up, please.
Unfortunately, this is all the information I have for you. You will, however, need more help. And your last companion is being hunted as we speak.
Sweet.
In fact, he's not very far from here. And it would be great if they did it again, but you hear a loud howl from a wolf not too far from the encampment, and she goes, "You must hurry. Go. Help him.
Alright, with direction?
Yeah.
Did we hear it?
You'll follow. You will know."
But there was wolves everywhere.
What's the companion's name, if you know?
Avalon.
The companion we need. Okay.
Okay. Anything else we should know before we sprint off and save a man from a pack of wolves?
Only that the longer you wait.
Alright, see you then. I burst out and accidentally rip a little bit of the tent with me because I'm 7 feet tall.
That's
and the door's
fair.
only 5.5
It's
feet
caught on your tusks. Sorry, so sorry.
Son of a bitch!
And you quickly begin to run off into this like larger open field in between.
Thank you, madam.
Hurry. The longer you wait, the closer he comes to dying.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh, great. No pressure.
The three of you begin to tear through this open field, and up in the distance, you do see a small person like being chased by something, bounding on all four legs, and it is giving chase down to this small cloaked figure. And you quickly see as this thing that's like hauling ass after him lurches onto him, and you see it sink its teeth into its shoulder blade, and you hear a resounding "Ah!"
You alright, buddy?
You're about 30 feet away.
Can I throw a spear at it?
You most certainly can.
Please don't miss, please don't miss, please don't miss. I never miss.
Please don't hit the bird. Please don't hit the bird. Please don't hit the bird.
It's a javelin. Whatever. Am I rolling? Or are you...
No, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you had anything to prep. That is a 14.
A 14 hits. Roll damage.
That's the same roll he got. That's the first roll.
7.
Okay. 7 damage.
Is the javelin stuck in the beast?
It because you're still a pretty good distance away, you huck this javelin through the air, and you see it as it just sinks into it passes through him, because he's kind of lurched over, and it hits him in the shoulder and pulls him off, and it kind of chucks the person he's biting into a little bit further away, and then it kind of looks over at you to see where did this fucking javelin come from?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, God.
And it looks at you, and then it begins to stand up, and it's taller than you, and it kind of stands
great.
up, and you can see its red glowing eyes in this moonlight, and you are standing before the form of a werewolf.
Sweet.
Roll initiative.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna equip my
It's a werewolf.
It's a big Jack werewolf.
I'm going last.
You basically got a surprise round just swinging him, so that's pretty good.
That is a 4. Total 4 initiative. I'm going last, boys.
7.
16.
Yum.
Oh, super.
I'm not gonna write this. I'm not gonna write this down because you got a what?
7.
7. Okay. All in. It's tall, tailman sword.
Talifrin. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to come up with a nickname.
Tally.
I'm gonna call you.
No,
I'm gonna call
I'm
you.
not-
tall.
I'm not going
gonna
to.
call you
A big Tally, your elephant friend.
quickly
Breathing
this.
heavily with a hammer.
One of your tusks has a piercing.
Yeah.
You quickly watch as this wolf quickly begins lurching towards the three of you, and it's going to make an attack on you as it just barrels down towards you. Where are you? 17
Hits.
Yes. You take 4 damage as it just kind of like quickly swipes at you. And then it's also going to turn, and I don't know, who's next to him?
I figured we all ran in a line.
Yeah,
As
we were
just
all-
said,
yeah,
is
we were
how
all-
ran.
Okay, then
That's right.
yeah. Then as you kind of like catch up, he's going to make a swing at you, Sin. 10? No. Okay, so
Nope.
okay. Then it is your turn, Sin.
Cool. I'm gonna take a bonus action to cast my Crimson Ray on my flail.
Okay.
I take 1 damage, but my weapon deals an extra 1d4.
Cool.
Too much. I'm gonna crack myself in the face with this real quick. And I'm gonna swing on it.
Yes, go ahead.
Ooh.
I can dig this so far. 20. Not natural.
Yes. Roll damage.
8d4. 8 damage total.
Yes.
Can we keep these rolls?
You
Not long.
how do you incite your blood right? How do you actually do it? Because I imagine you're not banging your foot
No,
against your face.
Is it like spikes on the end of the flail that you like cut your
I
arm?
was gonna say, I'm assuming something
Just
of like
cracks himself in the jaw with a frying pan.
taking a dagger and just like cutting my hand a bit and then using it on the hilt.
And like
of
you
weapon.
use the blood magic?
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, I'm assuming it's like Scarlet in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming it's something like that.
Sure. Yeah, and you quickly flail and just whip it, and it's like he tried to like take a swipe at you earlier.
Sweet!
You quickly just like duck back in one smooth motion. You slam it into his ribs. And he's like, ah! And then it's gonna be Hal's turn.
Okay, that was awesome. Alright,
Nice.
I pull on the sling, I pull open the book and I flip to one of the pages and I reach my hand out. I sort of get to the right a bit. I reach my hand out towards the javelin that he threw and I bring it towards me. And I have the javelin, we use the catapult spell to bring the javelin on the ground back towards the werewolf.
Okay.
So he has to make a dexterity
Ooh.
save.
Okay. He got a natural
Clever.
20.
Okay, no.
Ooh.
So it just goes off into the woods.
My javelin!
That was gonna be cool.
I'll buy you another one.
I knew right where it was.
It goes 150 feet into the woods.
It would have been so badass. Okay.
Jesus, that thing is gone.
That was going to be so sweet.
Tal's your turn.
That thing is gone.
I put my warhammer and just try and swing. So he's on us now, right?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
right.
for the love of
He's like
Tusk.
he's like right like in front of the two of you.
I just like big overhand swing down the top.
Go for it. Is Warhammer two-handed?
Yes. Cool. That is 10.
It's like since it bit into you, and then like you kind of notice as your spear flings into the woods, you're kind of like, what the fuck? And then you bring down your hammer, and he's just barely able to get out of the way. He's going, and then it's the werewolf's turn. He's going to quickly try to take another swipe at you. I do not think 11's going to make it though.
On me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, and then he's going to make another attack on you, Sin. 16.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. You take 5 damage.
Ow.
As he just kind of quickly like swipes over at Elephant Boy, and then with another like quickly just rakes across your chest. Then it is going to be your turn, Sin.
Swinging back on it. Like, really? That fucking hurt.
You bitch!
You asshole.
So this thing's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, it kind of like looms over you. It's kind of like gaunt in the middle, kind of, but like it's still like
It's
big.
tall.
I'm gonna activate one of my changeling abilities. Once per rest, impose disadvantage on attack against you, that you can see. So I'm imposing disadvantage on him if he attacks me again.
Yes.
That didn't last long. 13.
That hit him.
Oh, cool. Uh, 10 damage.
The unsettling visage thing. Is that
Yes.
what you just did? That's a reaction.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. So.
Noted.
How much damage?
10?
Fucking Christ. Okay. Jesus. Okay, Hal, your turn.
Okay, well, that didn't work. Let's try something else.
I use catapult again and pick up a rock.
I flip to a different page and I pull
pick up
out
Talifrin.
I pull out a handful of sand and rose petals and I bring it out over towards him. And I'm gonna cast sleep over the werewolf.
Ooh. Okay. Go for it.
8,
Is that damage?
9, 10.
No.
Okay.
I think it has to be over a certain number to work.
Does he have? All right. So if he has 26 hit points or less, he falls unconscious.
He kind of stands there for a minute, looks over at you, catches all this sand in his eyes, and goes, "Ah!" And then he kind of looks over at you, takes one large step towards you, and then make a dexterity save.
Okay.
It's gonna fall on you. Oh, it's gonna fall on you.
6.
You take 3 damage as this lumbering form quickly just falls on top of you. But he is asleep.
It's only unconscious for a minute. Attack it.
Tail, it is your turn.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Do you
Do
want
I
to try?
get-
It's still your turn. He's just on top of you. Like you're not like restrained or anything.
I'm going to get out.
Yeah. Okay. So you take the minute and he quickly just like. Are you sure?
You have 1 minute. Kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have advantage?
It's
on it?
unconscious.
Since
It's
asleep?
unconscious.
Alright, I'm essentially going to take a golf swing since my hammer's in the ground. I'm just going to kind of come up with it.
Oh, God.
Wait. It's
There might be other effects.
You have advantage on attack. Any attack within 5 feet is a critical.
You have to hit him though.
If you hit.
You
have
12
advantage.
on the first one. And a 1 on the second.
Well, 12 hits him.
12 hits. Alright.
That's auto critical.
So I have crit, so it's 2 d8s. 4, 10, 12 damage.
You taking a golf swing?
Yeah,
What are you swinging at?
his head.
Yeah. You quickly
I
just
crush his head like a tomato can.
you quickly just swing, and you are surprised on like how like it doesn't pop off, but like it like just
It's definitely like
you
jelly.
hear this disgusting snap as it just rolls to one side, and it does kind of like break off a bit, and there's just like just this blood just squirting out of its neck because like you did almost get it. One more swing, you probably would have had him, but you did. You nailed it. So
Got it.
That does kill that werewolf. 7 more. No.
A pack of werewolves appear.
Yes.
Oh, God.
You kicked his ass though, as he's dead.
See,
You did it.
someone's a pack of 32 werewolves.
So
Son of a bitch.
there's the person he was attacking, the dead werewolf.
You can run over to him.
Yes.
Is there anything on the werewolf?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm
There's
going
some
over the guy.
rags. It's
Nothing. Nothing of importance.
you find you make a
Is it still alive?
make a investigation. Yeah, make an investigation check because you're gonna start like sifting through its like pockets and stuff.
Right. That is a 9.
With a 9, you find just kind of like loose in one of its like rags. You find 1 gold piece. However, this gold piece does not look like the gold from any land that you've seen. On it is the visage of an individual that you are not familiar with. There is like on this gold coin is the face of a person.
Okay.
Hal, you are running over to
Yes.
the aid of the other individual.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to
Same.
check to see.
I'll follow up once I get done with
if
Wolf.
the overall health. This individual.
You quickly catch up to him, and he is just like he's like breathing heavy.
It's okay.
He's still alive, but very, very hurt. He is just like, and he kind of like rolls over, and when he rolls over, you see a oddly familiar face. Because this person has two large yellow eyes, a big, pretty round head, one wing, but he looks like an owl.
You know that guy?
No.
I'm saying he looks familiar because you own an owl. But yes, there is. Pa. But yeah, there is. He is breathing heavily. He is extremely hurt. So, but he is otherwise alive. He goes, "Thank you for saving me. We gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Where can we go?
Wait, you need help. I don't. Do you know any medicine stuff? Like, I don't.
No.
No, it's fine. We just have to get somewhere safer than this. I was able to get away.
There's a camp. A couple hundred.
No more.
Can't
no
you
more,
hear the wolves?
No more Vestani. No more Vestani. We just have to get out of here. No, we just have to leave quickly. We're running out of time.
Where do we go?
And he points over. And you can you're kind of like over in this middle park now.
Yeah.
He goes, "Because we have to make it. We make it to the gates."
Whoa, what's your name?
Not right now. And he gets up and he begins to limp, but very quickly. And you can he watches his other wing, which is his left wing, kind of wraps around and covers the lower half of his face. And he goes, "We have to make it to the village quickly." And he just starts kind of just limping off, but very quickly.
Do I see my javelin anywhere?
That's 150.
It's
feet
150
behind us.
feet behind us.
In the woods.
I don't grow on trees.
Make
all
an
right? Well,
investigation.
that one
Make
does.
I'll buy you one.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
8 on the first one. 17 on the second.
You look and you can see it clearly on the other side of this river.
I can make it.
Oh, well, could you?
So.
Just out of curiosity, you're 7 feet. Can you help the guy that's limping?
No.
No?
Yes.
Can you pick him up?
But
Can I send him my tusks?
he's a good 20 feet ahead of you.
Yeah,
He's just making.
just
He's
go
pretty much
in.
just making a break for it.
All right, I go. I'll pick him up and put him over my shoulder, fireman style.
oh,
Deal with it. This is happening.
easy.
Can you pick us all up?
No.
Probably could.
I can hold 20 pounds in my trunk, and I can.
in?
And I can lift one size larger than me.
I always
is
have
large.
a healing potion in my trunk.
I can use it to hold like a lantern.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
Just spits healing potion out.
Yeah, I keep it in my trunk so I can talk like this most of the time because I can't use my nose.
Gross.
Ew.
So you're gonna start making your way towards the village.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a bird over my shoulder.
Yeah,
Look, I'm just like you.
Yeah, we're gonna go. That's it. Towards the village.